Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to another edition of Diecast Emporium. In today's quick video, we're going to be taking a look at a River Point Station HO or 187 scale model. This is the Ford F-450 XL Super Duty service truck. This has been out for a few years now, but it is a relatively new addition to the River Point Station lineup of Ford trucks. Here is your information as for your SKU number or product number 536-5321.09 for the orange version. Obviously, if you know anything about my channel and HO scale, the Highway Department fleet colors is an orange. By the way, if you haven't checked out that video, check out the link at the top of your screen right now. That's a pretty impressive collection that I have going and a pretty fun video to watch. I highly encourage you to check that out if you have not yet. So once again, you can check out the link at the top of your screen. At the bottom of this, before we open it, you can see that it has the scan to win Ford officially licensed product, another product code here, and your QR scanner reader there. On the back, this is not a toy. River Point Minis 187 scale model. By the way, this measures about roughly 3 inches, give or take, for those that are interested in measurements. Copyright 2019, River Point Station, officially licensed Ford product, made in China. Now, I'm going to get this out of the way right now because I absolutely hate this style of packaging for one reason, and that is because although it is cheap to manufacture and distribute on the side of the manufacturer, it's not very good for us collectors because once you open this, there's really no way to reseal it in a fashion where you're not going to destroy the commercial packaging and you're going to, most importantly, kill the resale value of this. So again, I really wish River Point Station would adopt a squared off style packaging such as this, for example, where you can put the model back in the box by lifting up one of the ends of the flaps and you don't have to destroy more or less clamshell style packaging. But it is what it is. So I always like to throw out ideas for improvement. I know this is a whole lot cheaper to produce and put models out than doing something like that style plastic packaging. But for us collectors, it does make a huge difference. So maybe it's something worth looking into. All right, let's get this thing open. Now, for those that may not be familiar with River Point Station, they do a plethora of 187 scale trucks, SUVs, mostly for Ford, but I do believe I read somewhere that they're going to be getting into GM and doing some vans and SUVs for Chevrolet, hopefully later this year. We will have to see. But they definitely have a bunch of Ford products out there. So let's bring in our little table and we'll take a closer look at our truck. So this is a service body truck and it is available in a bunch of different colors. This is obviously the construction orange, as I like to call it, or the bright orange color. Just to name a few, there's red, yellow, white, and I think they make a black one. Again, you can go on eBay or just Google it and you can see all of the different color variations. It does feature dual rear wheels. You can take a look at that now. There's even a spare wheel underneath the chassis. Almost the entire vehicle is plastic with the exception of the wheels, which have realistic wheels and rubber tires. You can see that there's matte black for the grille, which features Super Duty and the Ford Blue Oval badge. The service body itself has an air compressor and an air tank, nicely equipped with the model. Now, obviously, there are many accessories that you can purchase in HO scale to really make this truck come alive as a fleet services vehicle, either for your railroad, for maintenance of way, or really, the options are endless. You can have this, obviously, for your highway department, which is what I'm going to be using it for, or your maintenance of way, or for your trucking service, or, those are just 3 examples of what you could use this particular service truck for. You can outfit a crane on the back. So lots of different opportunities there. I do like the fact that stock, it comes with the air compressor and the air tank. That's a really nice touch. On the back of the bumper, you do have DOT striping, which looks good. You have some painted lights, which also looks good. Inside the back, again, there's plenty of room to put maybe some spare tires back there, maybe some wheel chocks, maybe a jack. Again, just other accessories that are available in 187 scale by Woodland Scenics and Walthers, a couple companies out there as well. There's no working steering on this, but as I mentioned, the tires look really, really good. It is HO scale or 1 to 87 scale. I mentioned the variety of different colors that this truck comes in. And as soon as you take it out of the box, there's really no assembly to do. You are ready to display it in your collection or on your layout. As for the interior of the truck, it can be a little bit hard to see in HO scale, but it's pretty accurately done. You can see that the interior is kind of a creamish color with a black steering wheel. There is a center console in the middle between the driver and the passenger seat. Windshield wipers are black right there. Obviously, the mirrors have turn indicators on the side of them like you would see on the F-Series trucks, particularly the larger ones. I did point out, and again, this is probably not going to come through on my camera, but if you look on top of the grill, you can see written here, Super Duty up on top. Yeah, you can see it there. So again, for as small as this is at just about 3 inches long, there's plenty of detail that they managed to pack into this truck. One other thing I do want to point out, and you can see it towards the back of the service body, they detailed out and painted the latches for each of the different side cupboards to open up. There's also a warning label here, and there's also a couple other different safety and warning labels on this side as well. Very neat. I do have to give this truck probably an A. I will knock it for the packaging, just because I believe that it can be improved. And again, in terms of obtaining the overall value of this, or even keeping it for storage if you move, or if you transport this to shows back and forth, this is not an ideal situation at all. So it would just be nice if the packaging was reworked. Again, I understand it from a business side, but maybe there can be a happy medium that can be worked out somewhere down the line. Some of their other products that they have. I mentioned they make a lot of different trucks. I'm just going to show you 3 other ones. Here's a different style service body that I've had for a while that I've never managed to open yet. You can see that this one doesn't have the crew cab and a slightly shorter service body, and it doesn't have the tanks on it either. This one you guys have seen a bunch of on my channel, just the standard, I think this is a 250, standard 250 pickup truck that I've added a beacon light to the top of. You've seen this many times in the HO file videos. And then finally, we have a Ford Super Duty. I believe this is also a 450, just like the service truck that we were reviewing. And this one has your bucket or cherry picker on it. So, bunch of cool stuff. Again, they make expeditions and just civilian pickup trucks too that you've seen. They also make mini pumpers, and you've seen those in the fire department videos. So lots of stuff out there from River Point Station. Again, they are a little bit expensive depending on which specific model. You probably even saw some of the price tags. They typically range anywhere from $21 to some of the, I think the mini pumpers can get somewhere close to like $30, somewhere in there. But again, for what you get, the level of detail, and some of the ones that come with accessories and whatnot, I think it's fair value. It's right about where they should be, honestly, for where scale models are going and the inflation rate of where things are, especially when you talk about Diecast and some of the higher-end plastic models. I think it's reasonable. I would not go much higher than that. But you guys let me know down in the comment section below. I'm Tommy with Diecast Emporium. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, take care, be safe, and I'll see you in the next review.